Good everyone. We will continue our lesson today with the topic indices. I repeat, indices. Under indices, we'll be looking at laws of indices. Laws of indices. Indices is an interesting topic which, if we can know it, we will surely enjoy and understand it. So we'll be looking at the first law of indices, which states that x raised to power a times x raised to power b, x raised to power a times x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a plus b. So in this kind of question, when we have x raised to power a times x raised to power b, x raised to power a times x raised to power b, our x is the base while our a is the power. Our x is the base while our a is the power. X base a power. So if you have in our question, if our base is the same thing, that means we are choosing one and we will add the power together if it's times. Okay, if the base is the same thing and it is times, you are going to choose one out of the base and add the power together, just like our question here. Just our first law of indices, that is x raised to power a times x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a plus b. Let's look at our second law of indices, that is x raised to power a divided by x raised to power b. X raised to power a divided by x raised to power b is equal to x raised to power a minus b. The first law, it is if it's times, you are going to add the power. If it's divide, you are going to minus the power. Our third law is x raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1. 1 million raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Anything raised to power 0, whether a letter or a figure, anything raised to power 0 is equal to what? 1. So let's look at some examples on the laws of indices that we have learned. In our next class, we will continue the remaining. The first question that I have here with me, is 10 raised to power 2 times 10 raised to power 3 is equal to 10 raised to power 2 plus 3. As you can see that this our first question look like the first law of indices. Our first question look like the first law of indices. First question look like the first law of indices. So I'm going to solve like the first law of indices. Our base is the same and the sign that is there is times, it is not divide. So we choose one of the base and we add the power. We choose one of the base, we add the power. So our answer is 10 raised to power 2 plus 3. 10 raised to power 2 plus 3. 10 raised to power 2 plus 3. Please let's also note that whenever in our law of indices we see times, it means we are going to add the power. And if you see divide, we are going to minus the power. If you see times, we are going to plus the power. If you see divide, you are going to minus the power. So let's look at the answer to this number one question is 10 raised to power 5. That is, if you saw before that, 10 raised to power 2 plus 3, that's 10 raised to power 5. Our second example right here is r raised to power 2 times r raised to power 4. R raised to power 2 times r raised to power 4. R raised to power 2 times r raised to power 4. As you can see that here we have three variable. And what we have been treating before is just two variable. So since all the base are still equal, we are still choosing one. since all the base are equal, we are still choosing 1. So our answer is equal to r raised to power 2 times r raised to power 2 plus 1 plus 1. In our r there, whenever a variable is standing on its own, there's always a power which is 1. So r raised to power 2 plus 1 plus 4, r raised to power 2 plus 1 plus 4, and 2 plus 1 plus 4, that is equal to 7. Our answer is equal to 7. Our answer is equal to 7. Let's just take two more example. Let's take two more example, because the first two example that we took was on first law of indices. Let's try to take on second law of indices. So let's use let's use 5 raised to power 8 minus 5 raised to power 5 raised to power 8 divided by 5 raised to power 5. 5 raised to power 8 divided by 5 raised to power 5. When we look at this question, we see that it is like the second law of indices. It's like the second law of indices. So 5 raised to power 8 divided by 5 raised to power 5 is equal to 5 raised to power 8 minus 5. 5 raised to power 8 minus 5. And our answer will be 5 raised to power 3. 5 raised to power 3. Let's look at the third law and see a little bit example that we can give about that. And our question will be 1000 raised to power 0. 1000 raised to power 0. And I've said earlier that any number or any figure raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Any number, anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1. So our answer here is equal to 1. Our answer is equal to 1. This is where we are going to call it a day. For you to watch more interesting lessons like this, you just need to subscribe and share my video, so as for many people to view and gain knowledge with this lecture.